Welcome back to my channel. I'm JC. As you see, I'm still in my bed position. A little more like I'm supposed to be right now, but still somewhat to the side. So this will be quick and short. I wanted to make a video for all of those last minute preppers out there who are just trying to make sure that they have everything together for Nano. I have my list. There's only 7 items on it. I wanted to keep it short. So if this is your last minute prep day for Nano and you want to just make sure that you have every essential thing you need, maybe not every single little item, but the essentials, then here we go. Number 1, pick your project and sign up on the site. That is, of course, is the number 1 important thing, because if you don't know what you're working on for Nano, then you're already in a really bad position. And the site.
And here we have the handy dandy Nano site, in which I should already be signed in, but you know, that's me, by the way. Now, I'm not actually officially doing Nano, so I won't be using the Nano site. But here you have all of the things, and you just go. They have it here for you to sign in and set up your project and everything, and it's easy peasy.
It's pretty simple to sign up on. I find the site easy to use. Some people don't, but I'll leave that to your choosing of whether you want to use the site or not. But make sure you know what project you're working on, whether you outline or not. That's up to you. We have pantsers, planters, and hardcore outliners like myself. I'm normally a hardcore outliner, but again, I'm not officially doing Nano this year, so but that leads me to number 2, word tracking system. So the Nano site, of course, has a word tracking system where it tracks your words, and you can put your words in there every day and it'll tell you what your word count is. But most people like to keep an additional notebook for themselves. This is my word tracking notebook, in which I keep for myself. I like to note each word count I get per sprint or per session, however you choose to track those words. Number 3, outline or digital system of your project. So if you are a hardcore outliner, this is where your outline comes in handy. You make sure you have your outline either on a document, or as I like to do, I print them out. Well, actually I handwrite my outlines, and sometimes I may type them up and then print them out. But if I don't have the time to type them up and then print them out, I'll just handwrite my outlines, because it works better for my brain to handwrite things. But there are some people who like to use Google Docs or a spreadsheet or Notion to track the word. Or Notion to keep track of their outline and their character sheets and character bios and all of that good stuff for your novel. So however you do it, via Scrivener, Notion, or just a notebook and a pen, make sure you have that with you as you start your Nano. Number 4, your laptop or your notepad that you're writing in. I've heard quite a few people deciding to handwrite their drafts this Nano, which kudos to you. My hand cannot take that anymore. I used to, a long time ago, handwrite my drafts, but I can't do that anymore. So I do need my laptop to type up my drafts. I will handwrite my outline and brainstorming notes, but not my draft. That's a lot. But yes, you want to have your laptop and your notepad for the start of your project. Number 5, various playlists that you may need. Now, there are lots of people who make very, very different playlists, and lots of playlists. I am not a playlist person per se. I do tend to make a song playlist on YouTube or Spotify for my projects. Sometimes I usually don't play them as I'm writing because I can't listen to music while I'm writing. I may play them right before my writing session to kind of get in the zone of the project that I'm working on. But there are lots of people who write to their playlist. I can't do that. So there are people who create music playlists. There are some people who I know who create podcast playlists that they listen to either in preparation for their writing session or during their writing session. Some people have video playlists that they'll watch. Because I know there are some that like do a sprint and then they'll reward themselves with a video on their playlist and then do another sprint and another video on their playlist and another sprint, and you get the picture. So whatever playlist that you need to get you going for your project and to get in the zone and get focused, those are going to be essential. Number 6, mood board. Um, there are very different ways to create mood boards, either on Canva or Photoshop. However, which way you create one. Some people get really fancy. Some people keep them really simple. Some people just put the characters on their mood board. Some people put the aesthetics. So either way you do it, a mood board is good to have it as your either desktop wallpaper or just to keep in the background when you need the visual to remind you of certain things. And last, but certainly not least, number 7, the writing community / your list of streams that you plan to attend during NaNo. There will be lots of them, tons of them. So if you're a person that really needs to keep a list, have that ready. There is an AuthorTube playlist by Kat Leo and Devin Cutting, who had their channel taken away by YouTube. They have a playlist of every AuthorTuber account, their list of streams, the days they stream. I will try to make sure I remember to link that below. But if you need your own personal list, you can create that in a document or what have you. And the community aspect is really helpful during NaNo, really motivating and really good for cheering you on and keeping your spirits up. And on those days during NaNo, because there will be those days during NaNo where you feel like 50,000 words is just too much and it's daunting and you can't do it. That is when your writing community comes most in handy, because they are there to make sure you know that yes, you can do it. And so that's it for my checklist. But I have another list of channels or playlists with some videos that you may find interesting. I have Lizelle Sandberry's link below, her playlist of Save the Cat, her deep dive, where she breaks down each beat of Save the Cat. And it's very in-depth, very good if you want a, how should I put this? If you want some of the beats explained to you in a way that's just a little more understandable than reading them out in the book the way they are laid out. Not that the book isn't great. I love the Save the Cat book. I do. But Lizelle has a really good way of explaining the beats individually. So I'll link that below. Also, Heart Breathings. She has a Prep Sober playlist with lots of different videos on different editing tips, dialogue tips, things like that. Tiffany Russell, my good dear friend, TL Russ Lifestyle. She is an amazing wizard with Notion. She loves Notion and she's the best at it that I know. So she's created a workshop where she put together a Notion, or shows you how to put together your own Notion series Bible. So I will link that playlist below. My other dear friend Esther Marie Duhar has a Prep Sober playlist with lots of great content about how she goes about picking her projects, how she comes up with the ideas. outlining methods and all of that. I will link that below. Nia, my other wonderful, beautiful friend, who has a workshop from the AWC workshop, World Building on the Go. She is an amazing world builder. So if you need any tips and help with world building, that's your girl. That's linked below. Laura Nettles, who also just all around amazing. Um, she has 3 videos with helpful ways to expand on your ideas for projects if you're still looking for an idea at this point. That could be very helpful for you. She also has a NaNoWriMo survival kit that you may find some things in her kit of use to you as well. And last but certainly not least, Jessica Brody has a channel on YouTube, who is the author of Save the Cat, and Save the Cat writes a young adult novel. But she has a playlist. It's called Revising Your Novel with Confidence, which I find particularly interesting since I am unofficially working on revising my novel for NaNo. But she has a workshop, a 4-video workshop. I have linked the playlist for that below as well, where she helps you revise your novel with confidence. So check that out, along with all of the other channels and links. And so yeah, hopefully some of these tips and channels and videos can be of help to you as you make your mad dash to the NaNo start line. Okay, a little tired out now. That's going to be it for this video. If you like what you see and you want to see more videos from me, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I don't know when I post videos right now. I'll get back to a regular schedule soon, but I will be posting videos during NaNo. So just make sure you like and subscribe so you can be notified of when those videos happen. I'm still in recovery for the next 4 weeks. So yeah, I don't know when videos are happening, but they'll happen. If you would like to be helpful in any of my creative endeavors, blog, online magazine, online store, my GoFundMe, or my Ko-fi page, all of those links can also be found in the description box below. And until next time, have a blessed day and happy NaNo, everyone.